What's up, everybody, and welcome to a game you only thought you knew. Yep, I've said it once and I'll say it again. I'm comfortable enough with my gamer cred to admit when I'm having fun with something like this. And hey, I figured, why not share a little bit of that joy with you guys? I've gone into this with RTGs, but man, there's just so much more to this game than meets the eye. I just feel like I have to do a full run of it for you to really understand. Oh, there it is. Come on, y'all know the words. Winnie the Pooh, chubby little tubby, all stuffed with fluffy doo-ba-doo-doo. And just like clockwork, keep your eye on the background. Poof! That's T-I-double-G-R, and that's me. Yes, Tigger, you've bounced me before. Yeah, but he's bounced him God, how many years must it have been now? You gotta give him one thing, Pooh. I probably wouldn't remember by now either. Yes, this is seriously the plot of this entire game, guys. Pooh is throwing a party, and of course, being Pooh, he needs way more honey than anybody can ever provide for him. Seriously, when you get right down to how many honey pots we're gonna be collecting for this fat ass, it's gonna get into the levels of ridiculousness. Screw cartoon logic. There is no living being in existence, real or otherwise, that could possibly fit this much honey into their stomachs. But Tigger's just rolling along with it. I've got honey pots to collect. TTFN. Ta-ta for now. Hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. And thus begins our adventure. And so the adventure begins, rather. Let's just bounce right on in, shall we? Yep, this is the entirety of the game. That is the entirety of a checkpoint. You know what I love about this game? The control. Anytime I jump, anytime I move, I know exactly where I'm going and when. Maybe it's just experience, I've played it too much, but it just feels good. There's no point when I've been playing these games that I feel like I'm going to get screwed over by its physics. I always can go through everything exactly the way I did before. There's nothing wrong with its design, and there's nothing wrong with its control. It's just a good game on a basic level. And I can really appreciate that. Okay, we've already reached 20 pots of honey. How many can you eat as a living being? This is a legitimate question. 28, 29, 30. Can you eat that much? Too bad, because Pooh still needs 30 more. What are we gonna put it on? Honey cake, honey bread, honey plates, honey tablecloths, honey forks, honey knives, honey spoons, honey chairs. Is this entire party gonna be made of this stuff? Why do we need so much of it? And check out what Owl's talking about. Special bounces that we'll have to learn before we can access secret areas in the game. Yes, there's something up this way off to the diagonal. Unfortunately, we can't get to it without learning a new move. What? There's depth in this game? Secrets, extras, and special challenges only available to you later on once you've gone a little farther in the game? That's crazy! Who would have known a simple little kids game could be that involved? Huh. Well, maybe we could just— Oh, bees! I know I made this joke in my other flagship series on this channel, but seriously, how many games do you know that have an entire button devoted to crouching? It's like, oh god, oh, sudden migraine attack, oh, that hurts, oh, that hurts. Okay, I'm better. So peaceful and so relaxing. Just listen to that music. I know Chugga Conroy's currently fawning over Epic Yarn, how he says that game's the soundtrack to listen to when you're feeling down. For me, that's this game. This is the music that makes me feel good. Why, hello, Rabbit! Those rocks look mighty dangerous. I need to find the wheel to my wheelbarrow so I can harvest all my carrots. Didn't even hear me. He's lost in his own little world. Pay attention to this, because I'm going to be making a joke about it later. And look at this! Calm down, Rabbit. It's not that bad, I promise. It's... Rabbit. Real talk? Real talk? You need to chill, man. Come on. Okay, fine. I'll fix your problems. Look, here's your wheelbarrow. I'm gonna bring it back to you right now. Calm down. Cool your jets, bro. Here, take it before you burst a blood vessel. Again. Hooray! A magnificent job! Thank you, Tigger. Extreme high and extreme low. Did anyone else think Rabbit was kind of a little too high-strung? And as the years went by in the cartoons, it kind of got worse. I started to think Rabbit was just kind of slowly going insane. Oh, watch this right here. Huh? Oh shit, they're bees! Oh! I just love the double take there, the delayed reaction. Oh shit, I'm about to get stung. I don't know why I'm going back to collect all these honey pots. I can't get all of them right now. And yet, my obsessive-compulsive tendencies drive me to do it anyway. Well, too many years of RPGs. Not RTGs, RPGs. That's actually the whole reason behind that name. It just sounded good to me, and I realize it's because I use that term so much. I say, Tigger, good show. You've collected enough honey pots to help Pooh with his party. I could hope so. This is enough honey to make a living off of. You serious? Seriously, there's a ton of honey vendors around Arizona. I never noticed this. Like, you'll see them on the side of the street all the time. Raw Arizona honey. Just, it's good stuff, too. Did you know if you actually eat the honey from a certain area, if you're having problems with allergies and if you've just moved to a new place and you're having problems with allergies, you should eat the local honey because it's made from the pollen and it'll let your body get used to that kind of material and build up an immunity to it and help you fight it a lot better. It served my mom pretty well for years. And hey, it's everybody's favorite character, Eeyore. As we have a migraine attack, let's take another good look at him. Oh, I missed my leaf. Going through that. Trying to be entertaining, and I just end up wasting time. Story of my life, man. Huh. An arrow. That's weird. Oh, man. Oh! Whoa! Whoa! Grabbed onto that by the skin of my teeth. Too bad I gotta jump down again to get that picture. My best efforts squandered. Oh, jeez. You know, now that I think about it, I think I was too smart to really be a kid, if you know what I mean. Like, I overanalyzed things even when I was a child. Like, I already told you my theory about Rabbit going crazy, but I'm so glad Family Guy did this joke, because I noticed it when I was a child, and I was finally justified for these thoughts when they did the joke as well. Eeyore, why are you always so depressed? I have a nail in my ass. Oh. It just seems so obvious. Of course he's unhappy. He has a giant piece of metal protruding from his butt. I'd be depressed too. Wow, I can notice so many spikes on my mic right now, it is not even funny. I really need a pop shield. You know, so you stop getting that my mic stops spiking every time I need to make a puh sound. It gets really agitating, I know, and I'm trying to fix it as soon as I can. Unfortunately, I'm going to be a little tight on money considering the holidays are right around the corner. I'm trying to open this door, but it's not moving. What, so you need me to stand on it? Are you calling me fat? Of course not, for a hippopotamus. I'll give you a cookie if you can tell me what movie that's from. Here, I'll even give you a little more of a hint. I meant to do that. Ha ha, served you right. I love that film. It's not exactly hard. I mean, I would think a good amount of people have seen this film. That movie also gave me probably one of my favorite lines of any film of all time. Oh, how did it go again?
He bit me with his butt!
Oh, yeah, classic. Pure classic. I distinctly remember that was the first time in my life I found myself laughing so hard I was crying. It was such a beautiful experience. I love laughter. I love making people laugh. I love sharing that just feeling of joy when you get somebody to get in that realm of mental. What am I even trying to say? You get it, right? You don't need a reason to bring joy to other people. It just makes you feel good on a basic level. And here's another thing. The harder it is to make somebody laugh, the more satisfying it is. Like my grandmother, she was even more of a cynic than I was. I think I've talked about this before. But making her laugh was so satisfying. Whenever I could pull it off, and I found this joke that she just found hilarious. And I'd always test my jokes on her first, because if they could make her laugh, I knew they could make anybody laugh. Okay, anybody that can understand English, that is. Overanalyzing your own words. And hey, we've made it to our first boss battle. How about that? Well, okay, I call it a boss, but it's really a mini-game. Wait, why is your mailbox moving? Rabbit, what did you stuff inside there? What are you hiding from me? Hello there, Rabbit. Want to do some bouncing? No, Tigger! Let's play a little game of Rabbit Says instead. If you win, I'll tell you a little secret about your bouncing tail. A secret about my tail? Wait, you knew that all this years and you never bothered to tell me what it is? What else do you know about me? Have you been talking to Kanga? Because I swear, whatever she says, it has not been proven in a court of law. So yeah, that seemed really easy. If I just press another button in time and it's going to give me another trophy, right? No, this is how this game works. Every round, if you want another trophy, you're going to have to memorize 2 commands now instead of just 1. But I think that's not the issue we need to be addressing here. What is Rabbit doing? Like, what am I supposed to make out of these poses? I mean, you've played Simon Says before, right? I've done things like touch your head, Simon Says touch your stomach, Simon Says lift up 1 foot, okay, put it down again. Simon didn't say. But what exactly is this? I think I have earwax and a canker sore. Can you check? Oh, shit. I was so lost in the joke, I wasn't even paying attention to what I was supposed to do. Ugh. That's agitating. I just think this is Rabbit finally going insane. I like to think that's what this mini-game is. He's had 1 bounce too many, and after all these years, he's finally broken down. And it goes with my theory, too. And Tigger's just going along with it, and he's having all this fun, like, yeah, this is actually kind of entertaining. I like this. Not knowing that any moment his best friend might just snap and try to kill him. It's rather entertaining if you think about it in that sense. Oh, God. So now I'm going to input 3 commands. And guess what I'm going to have to do for the last round? Perhaps maybe input 4? No, that'd just be crazy. Of course, if I hadn't screwed up, this would probably be over by now. Seriously, what the hell is that? A broken down version of a country jig? Like, can we take a look at the see right pose again? Come on, grant my wish. What is that even? I'm blowing on my meal because it's too hot while fondling breasts? Dear God. What am I supposed to interpret this as? He's gone nuts. Look at his face. Do you see that look in his eyes? He is just... he's lost it. I do rather like the painted backgrounds in this stage, though. I don't know why, I just find them appealing. More so than if it were all in 3D. I can't quite put my finger on it, it just works. Possibly because I just associate, I don't know about you guys, but I personally associate just that watercolor style, storybook look with Winnie the Pooh. It's just inseparable. Wow, what a hard sequence to follow. And check this out. I'm going to go through all of these commands, and I'm going to have like 3 seconds left. They give you way too much time to do this. Yep, just stand around waiting for the timer to be done. Hey, Rabbit, I did everything you told me to. Shh, no. We have to wait for the timer. Yes, you've won now. And so he teaches us how to use the float ability. This is probably going to be the most used bounce ability that you get. Even more so than the next one we get. However, we're getting a little bit up in time there, so I'm probably going to call this an episode. So, next time on Let's Play Tigger's Honey Hunt, we're going to go through a blustery day and then see what we can find in the fields of the 100-acre wood. I'll see you guys then. Later, everybody.